All right, y'all. This is Acquiring Us podcast, man. Thank y'all for joining. Pour me a beer real quick. A little nightcap. Hey, while you're watching, before we get started, man, go ahead, go to the like this video and subscribe to the Acquiring Us podcast for more content like this. You won't find this nowhere else, and you already know that. So shout out to y'all. My bad. All right, so today, let's get to it, man. Today, my good brothers at Earth Weird AF posted on Facebook. So also, before we get started, man, shout out to Earth Weird AF. Y'all go to their YouTube page as well. It's Earth Weird AF. Go like and subscribe to their podcast. So they posted a post. They posted a post. And the post said, it's right here. It says, Juvenile's Huh is the most important hip hop record song in Louisiana history. And let's argue. So I feel like arguing, cause I feel them like it's, I feel like Juvenile's 400 Degrees album to me is the second greatest hip hop album. I get it. I feel y'all, the collective groans, but I think Juvenile's 400 Degrees to me is the second greatest hip hop album, behind Nas's Illmatic. So Juvenile's Huh might be the most important record on the second most important album of all time in hip hop history. So it's hard for me to say no, but I'll say this. My argument is Solja Rags is actually the most important hip hop record in Louisiana history. I'll tell you why. So let's go to let's see. Let's just look up the lyrics to Solja Rags real quick. All right, let's go. All right, man, because I think the questions on Solja Rag are better than the questions on Huh. And then also you got to think the chorus to Huh is the third verse of Solja Rags. So you can't have Huh without Solja Rags. To me, Huh is Michael Jordan. Solja Rags is Michael Jordan. Huh is Kobe or LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Solja Rags is the father. Huh is the son. Now the pupil may have, passed the son. The son may have passed the father, or the pupil may have passed the teacher. But I don't think that's the case. I think that Solja Rags, first of all, set the tone for Huh to even be in the mentions. And then, like I said, I think Solja Rags has better questions. So let's see. First of all, Solja Rags is also, like, people think that Huh is Negro affirmations. I think Solja Rags is legitimate Negro affirmations. Because you got to understand, he started out with, you about that paper. You're on top, you handle your business, you're doing swell. He asked us, are we doing swell? When was the last time you heard a rapper ask, are you doing swell? Like, swell is... Good is here. I think swell is like, cause swell is you. Hey, bro, I'm doing swell, fam. Hey, how you doing over there, brother? Hey, swell, doing swell, fam. You gotta respect the originality. You doing swell down with your to the finish. Are you willing to hit the streets up and make a killing? Are you a villain? Basically asking, bro, are you willing to put the work in? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you a villain? Like, cats wasn't villains. Everybody wanted to be heroes. Solja Rags asked, are you a villain? Pushing a Bentley, making millions. Do you do your time without ratting on your partners? Do you kill your beef with a pistol or a chopper? Is you the man? Hey, Mary, if you answer yes to all these questions so far, you the man. First of all, are you doing swell? Do you kill your beef with a pistol or a chopper? Is you the man? Yes, I'm doing swell. Yes, I kill my beef. And yes, I'm the man. So we already starting off. He painted a picture of how to be a hot boy at that time. Do you pay all of your bills? Now this is where you get this grown man's talk. Do you pay all your bills? Did you make a plan and won't stop till it's fulfilled? First of all, you have to make a plan. And then he's saying, in order to be a hot boy, you can't stop with said plan until you see it through. These are the original questions of Juvenile. Was really he was an OG. He was a young OG. These are uncle questions. These are the questions that your uncle asked you at a barbecue. Like, these aren't regular rapper questions. This is on the porch, ribs on the grill, beer in his hand, and your uncle asks you, "Hey, is you the man? Did you make a plan and won't stop till it's fulfilled?" And then he goes on to say, "All right, if we're gonna talk gangster talk, can you handle coke? Can you handle dope? Ain't afraid to go even though you know?" Basically, like, he ain't even have to say you know, but you know what he talking about. Basically saying, "Hey, bro, can you handle the work even though you know?" This might be it. We ain't gonna sugarcoat it. Hey, even can you handle coke? Can you handle dope? Ain't afraid to go even though you know? Even though you know, because you know, I don't even gotta say what you know, but you know what you know. Ain't afraid to go even though you know. Look, little daddy, cause he talking to a youngster. He talking to a YN right now. Painting a picture of what it takes to be a hot boy and to be a grown man. I didn't realize at that time, in order to be a hot boy, you had to be a grown man. He basically, like, if you didn't have a daddy or an uncle, this song showed you how to move. This song came out, I want to say probably 97. I was 14, 15, 97, 98. Because if Hunt came out 99, 2000, Solja Rags had to come out around 97. But I probably didn't hear it until I was 15. The impressionable years upon young me, hearing this. And then look, bro, you can't be a hot boy if you a deadbeat. Because he asked, do you take care of your kids? Is it clean in your crib? Let's stop right there. Do you take care of your kids? You can't be a deadbeat. You got to take care of your kids, and you got to keep your room clean. So imagine young me. I had to wake up every morning and keep my room clean because I consider myself a hot boy. Hot boy can't have dirty room. You can't have clothes and socks on your floor on the side of the bed. You can't have dirty drawers, even in the bathroom. And it just ain't your room. It's really wherever you reside. I'm living with my mama, so I got my own room. I gotta keep it clean. I ain't got no kids, but if I did have kids, I'm gonna take care of them because Solja Rags telling me to. Do you take care of your kids? Is it clean in your crib? Can you stand to eat some ribs? Ain't it scandalous how we live? Can you stand to eat some ribs? I want to stop right there, people. I want to prophetically pause. Can you stand to eat some ribs? Because if you from the South, you know when you go to a barbecue and you the kids don't get to eat the ribs. The ribs for the grown-ups. Kids eat the hot dogs. And they get the drinks. They get the jug drinks with the foil paper. They leave your mouth whatever color what color juice it was. Kids couldn't eat ribs. Again, these are grown man questions that had to be asked to the YN. He talking to Lil Daddy when he said, ain't afraid to go even though you know. Look, Lil Daddy, talking to a YN, bro. On the porch at the barbecue. Can't you stand to eat some ribs? Because the reason that kids couldn't eat the ribs is because kids don't know how to eat ribs. They only gonna eat meat on one side and throw the rest of it away. It's a lot of meat left on the bone. It's a gristle. You gotta eat the fat and the gristle. You gotta clean that bone clean off. And it takes steps in order for young people to be able to eat ribs. Ain't it scandalous how we live? You borrow cash money. You like Man at Track, and then Shive High Rap putting New Orleans on the map. Bring back Shive. First of all, he asked you what you doing. Swell. Then he's saying, ain't it Shive High Rap? Again, pertinent questions that need to be asked. You brush your teeth. You can't. But look, man, we talking about cleanliness and brushing your teeth, keeping your room clean. Growing up, sitting at the adult table eating ribs. You brush your teeth. You can't, hey, bro, you can't be a hot boy with snaky breath, yellow teeth. You gotta brush some teeth. You brush your teeth. You're on the moles. Yeah. You on the moles? That's how you say it. You brush your teeth. You're on the moles. Yeah. Because you can't be on the moles if you ain't brush your teeth. And you can't be on the moles if your room ain't clean. And you can't be on the moles if you don't take care of your kids. And you living swell. Come on, man. We talking about hygiene. Hey, you got to be clean. Hot boys, yeah, we might get dirty, but you got to be clean to be a hot boy. These are pertinent questions, bro. That's what I'm saying. Solja Rags walk so Hunk can fly, but we gotta respect the foundation of where Hunk came from. It started with Solja Rags. It started with these pertinent questions. You brush your teeth. You're on the moles. You got them reeds on your feet with them jabos. He taught us how to dress. You couldn't be a hot boy with Nikes on. You couldn't be a hot boy with Levi's on. You had to have jabos and reeds and white Straffords. You had to have a Strafford, jabos, preferably the shuttle. Because if it ain't the shuttle jabos, you might as well just keep them at the store. Save up about $30 more and get the ones with the straps. Reeboks. You can't wear Nikes. You brush your teeth, you're on the moles, you got them reeds on your feet with them jabos, then you a soldier. You got to understand, man, 16, 15-year-old me, you couldn't walk around. You had to walk around with the camouflage bandana around your neck with the tees, bows, and the strap. That was the only uniform that was acceptable in 97, 98, 99 to the 2000. You had to dress like you listen to Solja Rags. You had to swing it around your head, keep it tied up around your neck, wrap it around your fist, tie it up around your leg, but that Solja Rag had to stay close to you. These were the things that made being a hot boy necessary. Then you a soldier, put up your Solja Rag. Now let's go into the second verse, because he's more questions. Now what's happening with you? You knocking them heads off too? You do what a player do? You at the roach and boo. I ain't know what the roach. I thought he was saying the roach and boo, like a roach and boo. I'm just, hey man, sometimes you don't need to know what he's saying to know what he's saying. Now what's happening with you? You knocking them heads off too? You do what a player do? You at the roach and boo? Sounded good to me. Or Juvenile said it was cool with me, but now I think the Rochambeau might be like a hotel in New Orleans or something. I'm glad I'm reading this. We both learning something at the same time, because I didn't know what this was. I thought it was a roach and boo. I'm from Monroe, man. We don't speak all that. Let's just be honest. Y'all laughing, but y'all don't know all the lyrics to all the Juvenile songs. It's a lot of lyrics that you just throw in there. Okay, you can laugh at me all you want to. I'm just being honest. You ain't scared to blast when you got that iron with you. Did you bust yak ass? You got the ski mask and your Solja Rag. Now you're basically trying to tell you what you need in order to get the work done. You got to have that iron, ski mask, and a Solja Rag. 3 things. Now he is, he trying to give you crash out instructions, but he basically telling you in order to be a soldier, a hot boy, if you going back to the original questions, can you handle the coke? Can you handle the dope? Ain't afraid to go even though you know? Now he going into what you know. You ready to blow it back and hustle? Can you hustle like it's legal? Can you avoid the people and why you're regal? Let me go back, because when you got that iron, did you bust his ass? Yak your ass. You got your ski mask and your Solja Rag. Look, you ready to blow it back? Can you hustle like it's legal? Can you afford them people and why you're regal? You're about that eat. You had to be able to why regal. I didn't. So I don't know what it is about regals, custom Monte Carlos and Regals, man. Cutlass, Monte Carlos and Regals, man. In order to be a high boy, you had to have at least a Buick Regal It sounds like they were easy to hot wire. I don't know. I never hot wired a car in my life. You're about that evil. Look, you on some ignorant ish. When that get flipped, can you punish? Nah, he asking. These are disrespectful questions to the women. I apologize. But sometimes in order to be a hot boy, you got to talk how you want to talk. Because you really just, at that second verse, he really just get into what you supposed to know in the first verse. Can you hustle like it's legal? Can you avoid the people and hot wire regal? Because, I mean, to be fair, if you're going to avoid the people, you got to be able to know the hot wire regal. Because how else you going to get away from it? You feel me? These are, again, pertinent questions. Now, here go my favorite 4 lines, 2 bars. You like them Beamers. You like them you like them Benz 500s. You like them Hummers. You like them big, fine women. Yes, I do. Yes, I do, Mr. Juvenile. And that confirmed, he didn't say, do you like the little skinny, little booty chicks? He said, do you like them big, fine womans? Not the hot girls, not the olds, the womans. Plural. He didn't say women. He didn't say, did you like big, fine women? He like, did you like them big, fine womans? Hey, brother. Hey, man, sometimes being grammatically correct is more accurate than if he would have said women. You like big fine women? You like, I mean, probably. Do you like big fine women? Yes, I do. I like all the big fine women, every last one of them. That's a group. You like the Beamers, you like them Benz 500s, you like them Hummers, you like them big fine women. You a player, ain't you? None of these BNs can phase the ghetto major, dope fiends and junkies raised you. Yes. Around the corner, man, dope fiends, these are questions actually from a dope fiend and a junkie. These are questions that a dope fiend and junkie will ask you. Hey, young blood, you like them big fine women, don't you? Yeah, I see. Like that's a junkie question. The ghetto major, dope fiends and junkie raisers. Did you sleep in suites? Did you go shopping every week when you hit the streets? You got them Reeboks on your feet. Again, he didn't say nothing about Nikes. You had to be able to wear Reeboks. Shopping every week when you hit the streets, then you a soldier. Put up your soldier rag. Again, bro. He giving us the blueprint on how to be a soldier, a hot boy. 16, 17, 18-year-olds, high school, if you outside 20, 21, these are very impressionable questions, pertinent questions. This is one of the greatest questionnaires of all time. Now here we go. Third verse is why exists. The beginning of the third verse is just the chorus to But again, like I said before, that was a Cash Money staple. What's the song? Give me a hot man, give me a hood rat. What's that? Project Chick. The chorus to Project Chick was just Turk's verse on I Need a Hot Girl. I need a project chick, a hood rat chick. One that don't give up and say yeah. That's all that. So that was a Cash Money staple. They did that on a regular basis. Juve had a couple of songs like that. So I'm not holding that against them. I'm just saying, was pulled from Solja Rags. Is you a paper chaser? You got your block on fire, remaining a G until the moment you expire. You know what it is to make nothing out of something. You handle your biz and they'll be crying till it's something. Again, let me slow that down. Is you a paper chaser? Yes. You got your block on fire? Of course I do. Remaining a G, however else would I be? Until the moment you expire, dead and gone, be a G. You know what it is? Yes, I do. To make nothing out of something, that's all I know. Everything I got came from nothing. You handle your biz and don't be crying into something. I think that's what he said. I always thought he said, don't be crying if it's something. So again, sometimes, when the junkies ask you questions, they not eloquent. They just important. You know what it is to make nothing out of something. You handle your biz and they'll be crying into something. Your N words is in you. You got your girlfriends with you since you was a kid. You was an instant wig splitter. You twinkle your slug. You ain't no bitch on. You stumping your box in the mud. I think this is you stumping your box like your Reeboks. That's how I always thought. So they didn't. I think they should have capitalized the B right there. You stumping your. And he talking to the kids now. Well, to the grown ups who, since you was a kid, you was an instant wig splitter. A hot boil microwave oven. That's, hey man, shout out to the hot boil microwave ovens, bro. That was my Black Planet username. Hot boil microwave oven. Very impressionable. This song raised me. And I'm just saying, bro, we gotta respect it. You're stomping your box in the mud, a hot boil microwave oven, tattooed it up, booted up. None of you bitches love him. Your windows is tinted. You got a G and a half. You ready to spend it? You got $1,500. Of course, I'm about to spend this on tees, bows, and reeds and jerseys. On the big fine womans. Then I'm gonna learn how to hot wire Regal. Then I'm gonna make sure I got, I can handle coke and dope. Even though I know, keep my room clean, keep my teeth brushed, take care of my kids. Come on now. Hot boil microwave oven, tattooed it up, booted up. None of you loving. Your windows is tinted. You got a G and a half. You ready to spin it? You don't mess with them Nike tennis? No. We talking about Jabos all year. I don't have no Nikes. Because Juvenile said I shouldn't. If Juve say you don't mess with the Nike tennis, I'm damn sure not going to be caught with Nikes on at that age. You don't mess with them Nike tennis. You play with Berettas. You sleep in the Royal Sonesta. Again, that's another hotel that I just context clues. I didn't know that's what he was saying. So the Royal Sonesta and the Rochambeau, I'm assuming, are nice dwellings where you can take a big fine woman and get it on rodeo style. So again, we are learning together about important places that are mentioned and important artifacts. These are artifacts. Black history artifacts, man. With Vanessa, I knew that's what he was saying, but I was like, bro, whoa. I bet Vanessa was like, what I do to y'all? Just cause I don't, why I get mentioned? You don't F with Vanessa. Shout out to Vanessa, man. I'm sure Vanessa is a very lovely lady. I'm sure Juvenile, they probably had some dealings and she made him mad and he put her name in the song. But I'm sure Vanessa is a very nice lady. So shout out to Vanessa. I don't think she deserved to get mentioned in the questionnaire. But can't be a hot boy if you messing with Vanessa. He let it be known. So if you was out there not taking care of your kids and you were dirty and messing with Vanessa, I guess it's safe to assume that you weren't a hot boy. I'm sure your life has changed now. Because this song is 20 years old, maybe 25 years old, more than 25 years old, almost 30 years old. You got the choppers on the dresser. You believe in God, but can you handle one that's hard? Hey man, now we getting spiritual, biblical, religious. You can't be a hot boy if you don't believe in God, and you can't be a hot boy if you shut down, break down when times get hard. So shout out to the hot boy. A lot of these preachers today used to be hot boy because they realize you can't be a hot boy if you don't believe in God, and you can handle when it's hard and represent your ward. You be stalking the boulevard and you a soldier. Hey man, that's all I'm saying, bro. This is just letting us know what was necessary to be a hot boy. Some of my favorite questions. You're doing swell. Hey man, so if y'all walk up to me and I'm, hey bro, you doing swell? Hey bro, we bringing that back. Asking people, are you doing swell? How you doing? Swell? Hey man, I've been swell, bro. Hey man, God is good, bro. I've been swell. Do you pay all your bills? It's another question. You can't be a hot boy if you don't pay all your bills. Can't be a hot boy with your lights off. Can't be a hot boy with your car repossessed. Can't be a hot boy with your phone off. Can't be a hot boy if your water get cut off. Now it can get cut off because you ain't had the money right then, but you got to pay it. And then if you a real hot boy, you get the finagle because you ain't got to pay the deposit back or the reconnection fee. You was about to pay it right before they came out, and you messed up. You couldn't because at that time you actually had to go to the grocery store to pay the bills. There was no online, so paying the bill back then was a trip. You had to leave your house and drive up to the grocery store or drive up to the water bill people, and everybody had different places. So paying bills, I think this is probably even pre-phone where you can pay it over the phone. Your phone bill, you had to go take that to the phone bill people. Probably that, I think that most of the time it was a gas station. A grocery store. Water bill was definitely a grocery store. So you had to go up to the window, give them the bill, give them the cash. They give you your change back. Then you give them another bill and give them the exact cash for that. You couldn't pay two bills, combine them, and give them all one lump sum of money. You had to be separate because you needed two different receipts. Paying your bills back then was some real hot boy stuff. Did you make a plan and won't stop till it's fulfilled? Hey, bro, you can't make a plan and quit on it. Shout out to acquiring us, bro. You got to make a plan that won't stop till it's fulfilled. Don't acquire the taste, acquire the nuts. Real hot boy type. Even though you know, if you get into some dirty, dealings, are you still gonna stand up even though you know? Because a lot of these cats be getting into it, bro, and they think they know, but they don't know. They don't know what all come with that. Do you take care of your kids? Is it cleaning your crib? Again, cleanliness is next to godliness that we talked about before. Do you believe in God? And can you handle when it's hard? And now you're saying, is it cleaning your crib? Can you stand to eat some ribs? Cleanliness is next to godliness, brother. This is I'm realizing in real time, this was also a religious sermon. It was a sermon. He wrote this for the people, for the awakening of the people. Ain't it shy of high rap? It was very shy. Hey man, we bring it back swell and shy, bro. Ain't it shy of high rap? You got the reeds on your feet. Yeah, so all of this is gangster talk. Beginning of the second verse, he talking to the gangsters. But then he get talking to the hustlers. Can you hustle like it's legal? Can you avoid the people? How wild regal? Got to be able to how wild whip. You like them Beamers? You like them big 500s? Them Benz 500s? You like them Hummers? You like them big fine women? Hey man, shout out to the big fine women, and shout out to Vanessa. If anybody know Vanessa, send her this pod, man, and tell them we sorry, because we just been throwing up a Solja Rag, and I'm pretty sure she hate that song, because she like, why am I in it? And I'm sure Juvenile, I know you watched the pod, bro. If the pod get the Juvenile, apologize to Vanessa, because I don't think she ain't, whatever she did, man, I'm sure y'all get past that. I don't think Vanessa didn't deserve to be around with Berettas and the Royal Sinestro. You could have rhymed a lot of words with Beretta and Sinestro. You got Dresser, Uncle Fester, Jester, Tesla. I mean, Tesla didn't exist back in Heifers. He could have just said, you don't mess with that Heifer. You play with Berettas, you sleep in the Royal Vanessa, you don't mess with them Heifers. He could have just replaced Heifer with Vanessa with Heifer, and it would have been less personal. I'm sure Vanessa probably be married with a husband, and she probably tell him, he was talking about me in that song. She probably been to a Juvenile meet and greet, and he like, hey man, don't let her in, bro. That's Vanessa. Oh, that's Vanessa. Shout out to Vanessa, man. So again, to wrap up, I think Solja Rags is the most important song in Louisiana history. I understand why you would say, but can't be no without Solja Rags. And Solja Rags is just as good, if not better than If you put Solja Rags on the 400 Degrees album, then we would be talking about Solja Rags being the most important song. Solja Rags set the standard. Now, Hun's a wonderful record. Maybe one day we'll break down that question here. But shout out to y'all, man. Before we go, if y'all like this video, y'all made it this far, go ahead, like and subscribe, man, and send it to somebody who you think will enjoy it. A fellow Louisiana connoisseur of hip-hop who just want to argue his point, man. I'm Jay Lewis, man. This is Acquiring This Podcast. Please like and subscribe again, and please don't acquire the taste, acquire the nuts. Peace.